Great that we have one idea together to make a cooperation between Polish and Telugu film industries.
True. We'll do this, sir. I think it is needed. The rest of the world, I think, especially if you start with Poland, I think. I'm sorry. It would be a nice idea to expand it, our understanding further in terms of cinema and cultural understanding. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency, for your fantastic Hindi speech. He's often our guru when it comes to Hindi. We often go to Arhamji for any of those Hindi things. And now he may actually call you a good student than what I am.
So maybe I can add Sare Dunia se Acha Hindustan Hamara.
Fantastic. Thank you. It actually is. The fact that India extended its generosity and warmth during the war-stricken times of Second World War, despite of the fact that India itself was fighting for its own internal battles, whether it's a struggle for independence or a struggle for an identity as such for India, or the challenges of the famine and drought, the generosity and what has expanded, what the Maharaja has extended, is what I believe should be called just simply humanity. And humanity triumphed over all the evil side. Today, the fact that we are sitting all together, I think these are all testaments of what people can do when cultures were bridged. And it's always about people. And, as part of even our political philosophy internally, it's always people that we look at. It's not the caste, color, creed, community. It's, if you strip them off, it's all people, and people are full of ideas, people are full of potential. How do we tap and harness into such potential of people? I mean, these young minds, if they are really harnessed, they could be serving the world, not just Poland or India. Why should they just be limited to their own geographical boundaries? Maharaja didn't do that. The fact that you're sitting here, giving it all back, the credit back to Maharaja, I think there's a lot we can accomplish when we come together as people. Thank you. You did talk about such stuff. Thank you.
I can, as a comment, I can say that in Poland we strongly believe in freedom, democracy, and peace. So, Azadi, Loktantra, Shanti. So, we share common values with India, really. And I'm glad that one of the best Warsaw Polish high schools is cooperating with one of the best high schools in India.
Thank you. I have an interesting question from my young friend Olga. She has a question for Mr. Pawan Kalyan. You may raise and please come here.
So my question is, I would like to know how you use your film career to promote your political ideas.
No, I don't do that. I just do films, and this is entirely what I'm doing. The second topic is entirely different. I don't mix both. They're two different things. For me, films is very important because if you look at as we are exploring the power of cinema, the power of cinema is something like I believe artists are any culture we are cultural bridges. And any kind of idea about first thing would be is so me and we're talking about me and His Excellency we're talking about the power of cinema. Any other idea would go into the mind first, but here cinema is something which straight away speaks to your heart, and in that way, any issue, if you put it in a nice dramatic way, which would appealing manner, cinema can take anything, and cinema has the great power, and that's how I look at it. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Pawan Kalyan, one more question for you. How new technologies and new media change the way you communicate to your public?
That's a blessing and That's a great blessing in a way. If you anything, I think would be if you use it in the right perspective, it's a great weapon. New technologies in terms of communication, in terms of other aspects. But when I say in terms of communication, this has become a great advantage. Today we are able to communicate with each other over just with over a simple smartphone, and that really it is binding as well. Maybe once we were far away from different, apart from quite thousands of kilometers away. Today we are oceans away, but today we are able to communicate extremely well, and we can use this technology, and we can whatever the new world offers to us, it can really bind people, and it can really bridge the cultural gaps. And that would be how I view it as technology. Of course, it depends on the individual who uses it. And if the majority of individuals could use it for constructive purposes, I think that is really a blessing.
Thank you. I also know that your wife is Russian. Do you know any Russian words?
Здравствуйте. Хорошо. And what are the words? And we keep speaking. I keep understanding a lot because my daughter speaks to her mother. So I keep understanding. I know because I don't know how to respond, but in general I understand everything. Respect the culture, the language, and it is more nearer to same Poland. So that would be very nice. So I keep using once in a while. I think I had picked up the right words to go to a restaurant and to order food and Devushka something like that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Olga, for that interesting question about how much Mr. Kalyan knows about Russian. They were extremely interested as to how much Russian you actually know. Thank you. Sri, I have one of our teammates, A.V. Ratnam, also has a question for His Excellency. Sir, if you can come.
Sir, very good morning, His Excellency Adamji and our beloved leader Pawan Kalyan garu. Yes, I have two questions, sir. One is India is been growing particularly in industry and business relations. How Poland and India can collaborate to encourage the startups, because many youth are coming in India. So how it is going to help the startups and then joint ventures?
So the commercial exchange between Poland and India is booming. It's not growing, but it's booming. It's like 25% of increase every year. But unfortunately, the level is still quite low. I mean, our mutual exchange is like $3 billion, which is okay, but we want to expand it. And our main business is coal industry. Coal industry. We had a very, very good meeting last week in Bengal with Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee and also the Coal India, the biggest coal company in the world. And we are looking forward to more cooperation in this field. But also we would like to attract Indian investors in Poland. We offer very good conditions, and we offer also very good transportation, because Poland is one of the biggest players in European Union transport industry. So the goods produced in Poland could be very easily transported to other countries of Europe. And also we are attracting Polish business to India. India is the biggest receiver of Polish foreign direct investment in the whole Asia. There is, for example, one factory, Polish factory in Tamil Nadu. We also I mean, this mutual cooperation is, the trade is growing, the contacts are growing, and which is important is that people should know each other, and this project is a step in the right direction.
Sir, one more question. Thank you, sir. Sir, you have met our beloved leader. Sir, what is your opinion about